Okay, don't want to get too distracted here, but I really want to go towards this island and just see what's going on around here before we head back to Toto Lake. Hello everybody, welcome back to the episode of Tears of the Kingdom. Hello big boy, that is actually kind of an interesting picture there. So, I don't know why last episode I thought we already did this island over here. What? Hello fans, where did you come from? I'm guessing that's how we're supposed to get up to the sphere or not, but we're gonna fight this construct. This is mostly the reason why I wanted to go up on this island in the first place. Unfortunately, I don't... Okay. Hello, Cannon. I didn't know that was the thing. I was going to say, unfortunately, we don't actually have a weapon, but who knows, maybe this will give us a weapon? It didn't, but it gave us an old map. I'm so tempted to jump right into the depths. That's right next to where we are, but try not to get too distracted. I just want to explore this island. I like how this was just right there waiting for us. We also have another one of those flower islands around here. I don't know if that's going to... it's not going to be this, but I don't know if that's already fallen down or not. I'm also going to hope that we're going to be able to make it up in time as well. This thing is going a little bit slow. Oh, that was sort of a crash landing, but there's multiple ways to just enter these islands, which I think is really fun. Also wonder what would happen if we brought the wing on top of this. It would probably be a little bit too heavy, but I think the way to go would be using these, just because the glider is so much more quicker than that is. But at the same time, using those hover machines are also really fun. I have no idea what we just got stuck on, but here we go. I'm also guessing that the shrine is going to be right inside of the sphere. I think it's interesting that there's like both spheres and cubes just go around doing their own thing on these islands. Like, how are they floating here? Like, you can get these floating items because items just, I guess it would be the same thing with these islands. They just kind of end up having like magic or something with them. But it's like Skyward Sword. It should be something like that. These things are so cute. We're still gonna keep the old picture. These things are so cute. I forgot we already took pictures of them, but that one just looks so comfy. But I have to wonder if these islands are due to the RAURU, or maybe is it like Ganon that's just holding them up this whole time? And if it is Ganon, how is he holding up this many islands, or is he only holding up Hyrule Castle? I'm not sure. Either way, we're gonna be picking up a whole bunch of goodies here. Ooh. A homing cart. So first a rocket launcher, and now we got a cart that goes after enemies. I love that. Now I'm guessing this is going to be inside of the sphere? And it is, which means we're just going to launch ourselves all the way up here and right inside. I didn't actually expect that would actually work, but hey, here we are. And here's the gem. And I received some springs and orb. I thought I was just about to merge that, so I'm going to assume, okay, it is going to control this, but the matter is, are we able to actually time it out correctly? And if we do, are we just going to fling it over? Are we going to fling Link, or are we just going to hide underneath here? I mean, whatever Link does, he does. He just kind of has his own mind sometimes. And, whew. It moved this thing. That's how freaking heavy it was. I'm glad that only took like one shot. I expected it to pout the wall a whole lot because sometimes it looks like it's gonna be easy, sometimes it looks like it's gonna be hard, and it's complete opposite of either one. That was a sentence right there. Either way, we got ourselves another blessing from RAURU. Thank you very much, dude. And we got ourselves... ooh, an enduring elixir, which also gives us some health. Oh, we are right in the clouds right here. I just want to know if we can actually reach that island right over there. So we might actually need to use a wing to do that, because this might break before then. But it doesn't hurt to do so. And plus that way, if there's a shrine up there that we can get, we could go all the way down there after doing the water dungeon, because I'm trying not to get too distracted. That's our main goal, at least for today, is to get back over to Toto Island to see if we can actually get that quest done. Because I have to do something with ruins, and I was wondering if these guys were actually going to be seeing us or not. Okay, I'm glad that we can make it over here, but I'm also glad that we can also get the material from the air. I wasn't really sure how that was actually going to work for us. Now it's just to see if all these extra batteries are going to allow us to go all the way up here in time. And thankfully it is. I'm surprised this thing isn't trying to destroy itself right now. But I also see another crystal thing, which we need to find what the crystal is in the first place. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. I'm going to guess it's probably going to be up here somewhere, whether it's on there or in this sphere, which we're just going to go straight towards. I don't think this is another low gravity one. What if it is? That would be so cool, though. Ooh. It's a giant switch. Too bad Noble can't just, like, squish that thing, though. Oh, here it is. That is so cool. And I was also wondering where the luminescent little islands are going to be. So what's it supposed to be to deal with inside that giant sphere, then? Like, unless there's two shrines up here that we just don't know about or something. We are going to have to be very careful with this one to make sure it's not just going to drop down. And I don't know why sometimes you just have to, like, rocket the way down in order for it to actually do its thing. But at least, like, right over above it, so hopefully that will be, like, well, good for us. Okay, I think from here we could probably just drop it off, and thankfully it didn't fall all the way down. Don't come back here, buddy. I don't want you suiciding off there. I also realized there's a switch right there. That's, well, it's blocked right now. Right there. Which is probably going to activate whatever it is supposed to be in that sphere, if I had to guess so. So we'll activate that, unless it's something we need to go down for. Because if we need to go down, that's perfect. And we could just make it back to the lake via over here, but we'll probably port to the other island. But, cool, we love having RAURU'S blessings, so those are really easy shrines. Ooh, we'll also take a rupee. Thank you, I almost said Robert. Thank you, RAURU. Thank you, Sonia. Oh, it activates that. Okay. So, after all of that, we really didn't need that. But that one also seems to be going back and forth a whole lot quicker than the other ones. I don't know if that's the case, but apparently this is a mine. I like how that also just activates too. Ooh, lots of goodies, but nothing new. But that's okay. We got more homing hearts. Don't know why I said homing there. So, obviously not right now, but I think the next few islands that I want to do is go to those maze islands and just try to figure out what to do with those. There is a dragon right there, so I guess that's something that we're going to do before heading back to Zora Domain, because we don't often see dragons that are this close to us. We also got this island over here, which is a perfect area to at least get some more fairies. Probably won't be able to collect them all, just because usually I like to like sneak a bunch, but kind of figured that one would run away. But at least now we have a glider that we can use, which will make it a whole lot quicker to get to Denrali, I believe is what this dragon is called. I don't really remember all their names, but my question of the day, since we go towards here, aside from probably the light dragon, what is your favorite dragon in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? I didn't think we would actually be able to hit it with Yunobo. I always like how the weather actually changes with the dragons. I'm just going to try again. At least until it actually hits us, which I probably will. And I also think we could probably ride one of the dragons as well. Aside from the Dragon of Time. Okay, we can. 3 is the charm, we're just going to get that so we can actually get its scale. Thank you, Denrali. We appreciate you. And we can. Cool. I don't want to stand in it for too long though, because obviously we were burning. But let's see if we could catch scale from above. We can. Beautiful. I love the scales as well. This place is really cool. I'm actually really looking forward to be able to explore this. But right now, I don't want to get too distracted. So we will dive right back down over here. Also, like how we just barely get affected by the ooze that is going down. Like, you would think it would try to, like, stop us or prevent us from actually, like, diving down gracefully. But no! So I saw this Lizalfos in the distance waddling. I didn't really know what it was because I thought it was some kind of, like, robot crawling around in, like, 4 legs for some reason. But at least now it's destroyed. Oh, I am so sorry, Yunobo. Didn't mean to do that. But wow, okay, that's a pretty good shield actually. And I don't know how I didn't realize the slab was right here last episode. But I think this might just be the part. I'm glad that didn't just destroy Link's head there. Yeah, 'cause I don't think there's any other piece that we really need. It's just a matter of making sure that we can actually get it in. What is this? This stone slate! I can hardly believe my eyes. Link, I must thank you. Oh, I love how he's smiling. I also like how it also clicked in, just like your Korok, but also that all the old men in this game sound exactly the same when you're doing that. Through the droplet, shoot the arrow on the mark of the king. Do this task and shall reveal the most wondrous thing. See the watery bridges resting spots with your own 2 eyes. That's what connects the Zora and his people to the skies. As it mentions the mark of the king, perhaps it should be prudent to consult King Dorephan. I assume that he will be returning from his investigation from the sludge shortly. So I didn't change his mark to Zora's Domain, but I want to go back to Sidon here quickly. See if he has any hints, or maybe we just need to straight up go back to Zora's Domain. I really love how he's in this game, but I also like how he's just getting married. So, the stone site that Yato was researching is written on it. The land of skyfish, floating rocks and floating droplets among them. The mark of the king. Mark of the king, eh? I am so sorry, but I have no idea what this could be. As Jotun often tells me, when in doubt, ask my father. Hey, Hylian, how's the investigation going? He went off to investigate the sludge. I assume that he will be returning to the throne room shortly. Which is exactly where I was going. Oh, aww. I love how there's just the Zora kids in there. King Dorephan, Super Punch, and Super Kick. Yeah, so big, so strong. Wow. Oh no, I got beat. The sludge is too so yucky. You got me, you big dumb monster. Well then, while I was cleaning the throne room, the child shooed me away. They declare that they're planning a secret game and insisted, vehemently, that the adults are not allowed. I did hear something interesting about the little game though. They allegedly pretended to be King Dorephan. What's more, it seems that they're recreating the recent events. I just like how they're just keeping it secret, so I don't know if it's actually supposed to be a part of it, or maybe we're supposed to just completely find his hiding spot or something like that, but it's interesting though. Interesting, okay, so all of the Zoras around here are saying that the king doesn't want them, well, doesn't want them to tell people, rather not want them to know. I think that's just really cute, and I hope that the king's okay. I don't know why I just came down here. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna be down here or something like that. But at least it's a crab, and of course there's gonna be a Korok down here. These little buggers are everywhere. Even in the desert, which is very much a surprise. And also in Death Mountain, which is even more of a surprise considering they're little wood creatures. Lady Yona, Sir Link is here at last. They're so cute. I really like her design. I like how different she is compared to all the other Zoras here. Oh, you really came! How fruitious. I was hoping to speak with you about an item that was entrusted to the Zora's Domain was preparing. Your Zora armor! Okay, that answers my question about what actually happened. I need ancient Oronora. Here you go, Yona. Also, apparently didn't actually have one in my inventory, so I had to go to the Great Sky and go and grab like 3 of them. But hey, we got to Zora armor now, which is fantastic. It's too bad we didn't do this before, otherwise we could have just easily have gotten to Sidon last episode from just going up to waterfalls and stuff like that. But hey, it's cool. Now it's time to figure out what to do with these youngins right over here. We can go in here, and it seems that they don't notice Link yet, so maybe this'll do? And it does. Beautiful. I did it. He said it was Pristine Sanctum or something. Pristine Sanctum is stunk to me. Pristine Sanctum. So I guess it's a spot with clear water, somewhere we can get your tummy clean and stuff. But these days, most of the water in the domain are yucky because of the sludge. Oh, I heard there's some clean water flowing somewhere between Puomus Mountain and the domain. And behind the waterfall, too. That's cool! That is really cool. I like how they added, like, hidden things between. Especially saying... I was gonna say, the clue in the skies has been updated. That's also a part of that as well. So it's time to put on our Zora armor and to go towards this waterfall, because I think this is the only one that's, like, right between them. Or at least multiple ones, technically, but still, it's, like, the closest one. But also, since, obviously, we're helping both Sidon, but also Yona, since they are now engaged, just yesterday, or I guess last Friday, okay, this almost worked, not that waterfall, let's check another waterfall. But yesterday, or I guess technically now would be last Friday, they actually just went to a wedding. It was beautiful. I think it was actually the first wedding that wasn't a part of like a family member. It's either like my second or third, something like that. And let's see what's behind here. There's actually something. Oh, here we are. Pristine Sanctum. Beautiful. This place also looks gorgeous as well. Let's hope we can actually go up here. Whew, we can. Hi, are you okay? I'm gonna desludge you. You don't look too well. And we can't. Who are approachers? Is that you? So it is, Link. How did you find this place? What cruel ploy are you planning? Hold my mouth for a while, if you speak in such a way without explanation, Link will be here only confused as to what is going on. Oh. I really like Mufao. He's like so defensive, which I don't blame him because he wants to protect the king. Hello, Link. It's been some time since we last spoke. I had received word that you went missing along with Princess Zelda. Why have you come here? Well, to think that such a thing should inspire in the hero of Hyrule and Princess Zelda. Calm yourself, Muzu. Link's eyes betray no hint of deception. Link, I will now tell you what happened when I last saw Princess Zelda, as well as the reason behind my seclusion here in Pristine Sanctum. We encountered Princess Zelda after Hyrule Castle's ascent into the sky. Floating islands appeared as it was from out of nowhere. Sludge and fragments of ruins began raining down. Princess Zelda descended from the sky, accompanied by a sludge monster. What happened next took me by surprise. She then unleashed the beast upon us. King Dorephan valiantly vanquished the threat. However, he was gravely injured by the sludge during the battle. Sidon ordered Giotto, the historian well acquainted with the ruins, to investigate. I wonder if any progress has been made. Ha! So you've spoken to Giotto. You say that the Market of the King was mentioned at the stone slate that was restored. Indeed. I do know of it. The Mark of the King refers to a Zora King scale. One of my scales, in other words. I've heard it called by the name you mentioned in an ancient ritual. However, none remain to know how it is used. There's no need to restrain. This has nothing for me. If you run out, simply return to acquire more. Ooh. Hey, Dorephan. I appreciate that. I also don't know why I gotta call him Dorephan. It's more like Dorephan or something like that. After all has transpired, and after much reflection, I have come to a realization. I must truly be getting in on years and have allowed mere mod to catch me off my guard. In any case, this is a matter for another day. After the chaos surrounding the sludge is quieted, please inform Sidon about my situation about the scales. Hi Sidon, your dad told me to come and talk to you. That is the Zora armor. It's really perfect. It's really perfect on you, no doubt. Please search for Princess Zelda. Yes. Speaking of, have you found anything? What? You say my father was attacked by a monster? And that Princess Zelda unleashed it upon him. What could this possibly mean? Link, thank you for telling me about my father. Princess Zelda is descending from the sky, not to mention the monster and the filthy sludge. It seems to be our course skyward. The only remaining mystery is that of the land of the skyfish as floating rock in shape of a droplet. Stand upon a line of skyfish. That must be referring to actual location of some sort. Which means we are on another hunt. It's probably going to be somewhere around here as well. Which would be way up here, which means I wonder if we just need to float down there. Oh, is that right there? That's really pretty. I also really like how Sidon's theme is just playing in the background. Wait, is this a Korok? It was. For some... it was. That would be this island right here. And I wasn't sure if we would actually be able to glide up in the waterfall all the way up here. But hey, I really like that. We can actually do that. But the question is, what do we need to do with that? I am so sorry, Link. I did not mean for that to happen. So fun to be able to clear all of this. But now that there's nothing going on back at top of the wedding, it was just really fun to do because, well, there was lots of dancing going around there, lots of people that could meet, and it just overall was gorgeous. It was surrounded by like so many trees, so many plants. It was in great weather too, nice and warm, and not too freezing cold either. And I'm also guessing we need to get all the sludge off of this. Now I think, in order to actually get things done, I also don't know why I didn't just pull this weapon out before, so that you can get the waters to bounce around here. But you know what? It's fine, it is what it is, and now it needs some recharging. Which makes sense, because just like Breath of the Wild, you had to just use everything all at once. Very tempted to head down to that scroll right now, but I must restrain myself. Oh, I just missed there, which sucks, but you know, sometimes that just happens. So here's a question for you guys, not necessarily a common question of the day, but have you guys ever been to a wedding, or have you been married yourself? But also, how is there this much sludge up here? So it looks like it was an island that hasn't really been touched. I guess it's because the monster, when it disappeared, it probably just blasted a bunch of oozes in the air as well. It's just nasty. Probably gonna be dumb just dropping it like that. But I just had to know if that was what we needed to do. It says something about this, and then the scales as well, but not necessarily what to do with the scales and stuff though. So this might be a long shot, but it's worth just trying to shoot there. It says to shoot at something, and behold, it's like something beautiful, but it doesn't say what to shoot at though, which is the only problem for me. There's so many areas that you could shoot at, and it took me a minute, but at least I found it. Now it's just a matter of shooting it in place, and whew, there we go. I love puzzles like this, where it's not super obvious, but at the same time, it looks enough like a puzzle. And now I like how we got a slow-mo shot of that. And that is beautiful! Which means now we're gonna go talk to Sidon because, well, he really clearly wants to help us. Plus I know he's also a part of it, and he's also right over here too. Over there, what is that? Something resembling a pillar of light has appeared at east. Something resembling a pillar of light has appeared at the east reservoirs. I don't know why right now I can't say the reservoir. East Reservoir Lake. I wonder if it's too... I wonder if this, too, is relevant to the upheaval. I mean, sort of, but not really. Oh, and there they are. Lady Yona, it's far too dangerous for you to be here. Darling, I have came here because there's something I need to speak to you about. I have been thinking for quite some time. Oh. Hello there, Link. What has happened, my friend? Did you figure something out? You solved the ancient stone slate riddle, and a pillar of light appeared? Haha, well done, Link. This is a huge development. I see. My dear Sidon, I think that you should go with Link to investigate the Pillar of the Light, as I was just about to say. If you and Link return to join powers, I am certain you shall be able to overcome whatever danger awaits. It's absolutely true. However, it's simply that... Oh, a sludge monster? Ugh, I'm guessing this is like a tutorial of what's about to happen up in the sky. Oh, sludge-like ambusher of Mifagor. That monster's covered in sludge. Could it be a foul beast that harmed my father? Sidon, you could take care of the water, at least for a little while. We could take care of the water, at least for a little while. Don't fret about the domain. I like how it's a tutorial of how to use Sidon, and yet I'm still just like, how the heck do we even use this? Oh, I see, that's really cool. Ugh, that's terrifying though. No, Sidon! I didn't mean for you to be eaten, my boy. Also, I was looking at the potion, because we got one at the end of last episode, or beginning of this. Not to this, but I didn't realize until watching Windbow Band that these things actually have feet. Or at least like suction feet. I love them, but also don't know how to feel about that. We're unharmed. Thank goodness. Lady Yona, if something had happened to you, In any case, it's possible that another monster will appear. I suggest that you return to the domain at once. Leave this place to us, dear Sidon. Your friend needs your help of getting to the bottom of this mystery. Well, of course it would be best for me to accompany him. However, I cannot leave you alone in this dangerous place. Did you entrust his death to us already? We'll be on our own. Oh, Yona, like she was like, Sidon, don't worry about us. Just do your thing. But anyways, I wonder how some of the stamina potions could also heal on top of giving us like stamina, stuff like that. Enough is enough. You are not acting like yourself. You must leave this place to me. Sweet Sidon, do not get lost in the past. You must keep moving ever onward. Just follow your heart, as you always do. Aha! You're right, Yona. I will not give in to this fear, not forsaking my trust in you. I leave this place to you, my love. Oh heck yeah, that gave me chills. Sidon. I love that confidence, my dude. Oh heck yeah, we'll place together. And I can't wait to actually do the water temple. I feel it's going to be pretty fun, because I know a little bit about it already. Seems that Sidon has finally put his doubts behind him and turned to his usual fearless self. I'm so glad. All this time I was clinging to regret over being unable to save his precious sister.
Whoa.
Link, please take good care of my dear Sidon. He's the sun in my sky. And he's the sky of your sun. That is adorable. I can't wait to get to the water temple. I have a feeling it's going to be really fun. And we'll see if it ends up beating the wind temple for me or not. But I don't even know what happened there. It just kind of clipped through. I was just trying to get over. I just love when things like that just happen. But now it's time to go towards the light. Because I'm going to assume that's where Sidon is going to end up being. At least I hope so. Dropping it right in here. So, is Sidon around here? Or did it? Okay, there he is. I don't know why I expected him to just be in the water. So that's a clue of reaching the sky. Just now. What was that? Never mind. Now it's not the time for flights of fancy. There's just one thing this light could come from.
I have an idea.
thought. I can see an entrance at the bottom of the lake. I'll make a path for you. Dive in, Link.
Oh heck yeah, also, Sidon, that is impressive, my dude. I just love entrances like this. I think the only one that we actually had was towards the shrine. This time, it ended up bringing us to another place. But I think with that then, we shall leave it here. And in the next episode, we'll see what the heck is going on out here. Okay, I thought that was just going to be a sakura tree. But yeah, I don't want to go in too far yet, at least. That was a really fun entrance. And go to assume we could probably swim all the way back to the top. But Sidon's probably still going in circles. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. In the next episode, we will actually be heading to the water temple, which I'm going to assume is up above. Unless it's down here. Never know. But either way, if you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap that subscribe button and say something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Like how Tuna was just looking at us there. Now looking forward to the next episode too. Oh, and you know what was just looking at us. I love it. Anyways, peace.